Hey guys, and welcome to Tate's Travel. Today, Amy and I are continuing our exploration of one of our favorite states. In today's video, we are starting off with the little town of Keystone, South Dakota. So the very first thing we saw as we entered the little town of Keystone was this humongous, enormous size, beautiful display of chainsaw art. For over a decade now, two brothers, Jared and Jordan Dahl, D-A-H-L, have been carving out these beautiful sculptures by using a chainsaw. These two brothers are known as the carvers of the hills. Their chainsaw art, sculptures, beautiful, magnificent, and definitely a sight to see. Before we take you to see Crazy Horse Memorial and start exploring Custer State Park, which is by far Amy and I's new #1 state park, and you'll see why here in a couple of minutes, we need to talk about base camp, right? We chose a KOA in the city, just outside of the city of Custer. And Custer is located to like all kinds of things. Keystone's not far away, the small town. You have Custer State Park, which is humongous. You have Wind Cave National Park. You have Jewel Cave National Monument. You have Crazy Horse Memorial. And you have Mount Rushmore. And they're all close proximity of our base camp that we chose. And we chose a KOA because we enjoy staying at them. We feel safe there. We feel comfortable. We always find KOAs to be in good locations and have lots of amenities, things to do for kids, dogs, couples like us. Just each one's different. It's very unique. You have to explore them all to check them out. This particular one was a holiday. It has a long title. We wanted to camp somewhere where we knew we'd be close to the action. So that was it for us. And they had these cool painted buffaloes in town, like all throughout the town. And of course, Amy and I had to stop and take pictures of all of them. We ate pizza one night there.
We're eating fancy tonight. That's right.
And this little pizza place, and it was really delicious. And partook in a few adult beverages. It was So we just got done with Crazy Horse. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool story. We watched the movie in the movie theater and went out on the bus tour out to the memorial that's still well in progress. It just had the face of Crazy Horse. They haven't filled in his arm and feathers and his horse.
No, not yet.
I said another 15, 20 years probably before that gets done. But we are taking a night drive through Custer State Park, South Dakota.
Yep. We've got about 5 miles until we hit the wildlife loop.
We're already seeing wildlife. That is the sun pouring into my face right here. So it's kind of a bomb. As you can tell, it is really raining out here. Coming down hard. We were able to see the bison. We found the bison, and we missed it because all the cars stopped and 100,000 of them ran across the road. But we're going to come back out here in the morning and early in the morning and try again. We might not have got to see too much wildlife and stuff, but these rainbows are kicking it. There's double rainbows everywhere. We've seen rainbow behind us, rainbow on the side of us. Amy jumped out of the moving vehicle and got pictures of 2 double rainbows to the right of us, and then as we're leaving the park, there's 2 more double rainbows. It's just crazy.
Yep.
Have you ever seen so many double rainbows in your life?
No, not even in Hawaii. Oops, sorry.
Amy wanted to take a picture at the other sign. I wanted to take one at this sign. That's why I didn't get out of the van last time.
Whatever, lazy.
But you can take.
He's being cranky today. He's tired.
Now Amy's gonna perform a special act. She's gonna climb 1, 2, 3 tiers and get there with a buffalo.
Oh, I'll get up there.
Right. Whoa. Now you know who's really tired, and it's probably Amy. But this place is awesome. They have a bison center. You can learn all about bison, how they sell bison, how they track bison, how they give medical attention to bison.
Can I just get right here?
Yeah. There she is. She climbed all the way up there. Look at it. Mm-hmm. Who's the kid now?
Oh, my favorite state park. Ever.
It is our favorite state park so far. Shoshone Falls was really cool in Idaho. Still not sure where that state is, but
what?
Idaho. Where was that at again?
Oh, Shoshone Falls.
But where was Idaho?
The potato state.
I know, but where was it? I don't know. But it's a cool state too. Anyway, we're gonna freeze here and take a picture. Ready? 1, 2. Pretty sure that's illegal.
It doesn't say.
Yep, there's a sign right there. It says. Yep, small print. Of course, the Tates did not get up early this morning like we planned on getting up at 5 or 6. I think maybe we got up at 6, but then we went back to bed. Somebody hit the snooze button quite a few times. And anyway, so before we go to the Badlands, we're actually in the Custer State Park once again, and during the day this time. And it's very pretty out here. And we're on a search for animals. So wish us luck. What sound does the prairie dog make?
It sounds like a bird. I don't know. I don't know. Well, good morning. We are in Custer State Park and we are, I don't even know, this is some dirt road that someone on the main road told us to go down. And it looks like we've got a really big herd of buffalo. So, see that? We're kind of waiting on our turn to get up there in the van. Everybody's like dead stopped. So, great, we'll show you in a minute.
Oh my god, this guy's like throwing up or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's not getting out of our way. There are so many buffalo, bison, whatever you call them, in Custer State Park that you can't turn your head anywhere without seeing another herd. There's another herd coming. Not the one we just saw. There's like 2 or 3 more herds. They definitely get the award for the most buffalo. Bison. Buffalo.
11 South Dakota.
We are loving South Dakota. The 4th or 5th herd, lost count, has successfully crossed the road. We are now moving in again. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You don't like me? Hold your hand flat. He doesn't like me. I don't think. Don't make a second. Custer State Park is 71,000 acres big, so it's humongous. It's not only got luscious green rolling hills, but it has these granite peaks as well. It's very famous for the Needles Highway, which is a 14-mile stretch through a highway portion of the park that takes you up into the mountains, these granite peaks, and through this, what they call the Needles Eye. And it's a small tunnel, and it looks like the Needles Eye. We're going to show you here in just a few. You'll never get bored visiting Custer State Park. They have rock climbing, they have hiking trails, they have swimming, they have fishing, they have a full campground with RV sites, tent sites, and cabins. They have the largest amount of buffalo. That's right. I call them buffalo. You can call them bison, whatever. We'll get into that in a little bit. And they have like 1,300 of them at all times, and they're constantly growing new ones. What I mean by that is, the mama cows are constantly having babies each year. So they're populating. One thing Custer State Park is not lacking in is buffalo running around this park. It's just crazy. It's the United States' largest population in one area. If you go to the park, you're going to see buffalo. Okay? It's just crazy. Not only do they have buffalo, but they have these things called wild burros. They're like horses. They're wild. They're running around in the park. Generally, when we were there, the couple of days we were there, we saw them hanging around towards the Buffalo Museum, where the area where they round up the buffalo each year. They come up to your car. They can just come up to you. They're very friendly, but then they'll also give you a nudge every once in a while as well, like they did to Amy. It was pretty funny. It's a good time. Amy really enjoyed them. I don't know if she liked them as much as the alpacas, because she's a crazy alpaca person, but I think she's also a crazy wild burro person. I'm a little shy towards those kind of animals, just walking up to them, because I know they're wild and they're just, at any minute they could just turn around and, like John Wick, just start kicking you in the face or something, but just don't get too crazy or nervous around them. Just do what's in your comfort zone. I think it's a little different than petting the fluffy cows.
Don't pet the fluffy cows. Don't pet the fluffy cows. We always take our videos at a safe distance. Very important. Don't pet the fluffy cows.
So on the last Friday of every September of every year, State Park has what they call the Buffalo Roundup, and people come from all over to watch this. I watched a lot of videos and seen a lot of pictures and talked to a lot of people about it, and they say it's just fantastic. It's just a fantastic thing to watch. There's cowboys and cowgirls, and they're on horseback, and they're rounding up the park's 1,300, 1,400 buffalo, and they're corralling them down there by the museum, and they check them, they vaccinate them, make sure they're okay. And then typically about 250 to 300 buffalo get sold on auction. It's kind of like an online auction. They make sure that the cows are fertile, so that they're able to have babies. So it's just really, really fascinating, and something that Amy and I want to go back out there one day and witness for ourselves. And if you get to, or if you've done it before, please comment down below and let us know. Maybe even send us a picture if you have a picture, and we'd love to see it and check it out, because we're excited about going back there and watching that for ourselves. So not only do they have this big roundup you can sit there and watch, they also have, they said, like 100 to 150, 200 vendors that come in with, their unique products, and they sell them. And then I imagine they have food and some kind of festivities or festival at the same time. And it just sounds really cool. Again, if you have any information, comment below and let us know. If you go to Custer State Park, make sure you spend a good hour or so. Like me, I just got lost there. Amy just wanted to go to use the restroom, but then we got caught up and lost inside of the museum. It's just so fascinating. I think I've learned almost everything there probably is to know about buffalo. And the first thing we're going to start off with is buffalo or bison. So I don't know what word you use, but in North America, it is okay. They're the same creature, buffalo, bison. Buffalo comes from a French word. Bison is more of a I guess, has a more of a scientific background, I guess you could call it. And I don't know. I'm not getting into all that, but I know I call them buffalo. We were in Utah years ago, and this lady just kept correcting me and Amy on the side of the road. They're not buffalo. They're bison. And I'm like, I was raised watching movies like Dances with Wolves and all kind of other movies, westerns and stuff. And by gosh, they're going to be called buffalo. So I'm going to call them buffalo. You call them what you want. I don't know if they're fun facts, but when a buffalo dies, I know that's sad. Sorry. But the remains, they go back into the ground, as with any animal, and they're very nutritious. And so is their poop. Yeah, believe it or not, their poop is used to fertilize the grass that grows in the fields. It feeds the birds. It feeds the animals. And it's just, it's very healthy. And not only that, it tastes good. I was reading in the museum that buffalo turds are really nutritious. Huh? So when we stopped back there, I picked this up. I got another piece right here for you. You want to try it?
No.
Yeah, try it.
Oh, it's all melted.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't smell very good, but...
Tastes just like a Whopper.
That's weird. Very nutritious, though. Other animals eat your poop. And the soil. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Buffalo.
Great, so we are on the famous Needles Highway in South Dakota. It does say that to get to the eye of the needle through the tunnel that there's height and width restrictions. So we are just going to check the van one last time just to make sure. A little nervous. Recently we measured it and it was only 8 feet. You're above it. Sure? Yeah. Okay. I don't know, we should be fine. Oh my gosh. You scared me. I can touch it.
What is it?
That's what we're gonna go through. So we just made it through the eye of a needle. I think Mark's gonna pass out, but
It was the first time.
we went through it twice. It was really cool.
Amy said we're going back through it.
Yeah. So it was very, very cool. It was a little tight. You know, I was more worried about the height before we went through, but the height was fine. The height was fine. It was really the width was a little bit closer than what I expected.
Yeah.
And some guy that we passed coming in on our way back down actually hit the sign.
Yeah, he had a sign trying to get off the road so we can move by him.
Yeah.
But they didn't hit the side of the rock or nothing.
Yeah, so
It's a little metal sign.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it was it's definitely nerve-wracking, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you gotta make sure when you go through the needle, you stop and take pictures of the actual needle, because the tunnel itself is not the needle; it's the whole mountain area.
Yep. Yeah. So, all right, on to our next adventure.
Show them this view.
Oh, look at this view. Just spectacular. Oh my God. So I thought Mark was really going to have like an anxiety attack or something, a panic attack going through there, but it was definitely cool. So worth it. So glad we did it. Just check your height and your width just to make sure before you go through. It is a very tight fit, but it is definitely worth it if you can.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was informative. Hope it was fun. Hope it was entertaining for you. As always, if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. Give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Give it a try. It's free. If you have already subscribed to our channel, well, thank you for coming back and visiting. We are back. We have a lot of videos coming up. Not only are we concluding our making our way out west season, but we're going to start our next season, which is Colorado. We're very excited to show you our trip from Colorado and a lot of different places that you may not have heard of, and places that you may want to go to, and you may want to put Colorado on your bucket list. That's what we're hoping after you watch it. It's a beautiful state, and there's a lot of beautiful things to see. So, having said all that, blah, 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 we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.